Hey there, it's Ben Miller. It's July 28th, 2012. Time for another video blog. Those of you actually watching this on the day that you're watching it, the day that I recorded it today, or tomorrow or whatever, you know that right now it is extremely hot outside. It is June 28th. If you watched my blog from a couple days ago, you know that I was married on June 26th. On my wedding day, it was around 70 degrees and raining. And we haven't had any rain around here for a while. And it's looking right now on my computer, and you can see over here it says 99 degrees outside right now. So it's going to be a hot weekend. So just something to think about when you're planning your wedding day. By no means judge it. A lot of people who are looking at having a wedding on the 29th, next year on June 29th, they're going to walk outside tomorrow and they're going to go, it's crazy hot. I don't want to have my wedding this time next year because it's crazy hot. Typically June is usually really nice, and so it's one of the reasons that June books before a lot of the other days. So something to consider is, just you can look at, statistics and what have you, but a lot of people who are going to have outdoor ceremonies. Our ceremony on Saturday is at the Kickapoo Creek Winery, and it's outside. It's going to be super hot. So think about things that you can do to, decrease the heat. Make sure that you have water bottles for every single guest. I would almost have two per guest. Have them cold, have them ready to go. Even if they're warm, make sure people have that water. If there's any way to produce shade for them, it's a huge deal. We did a wedding back in May, and it was outside, and it was absolutely gorgeous. But it was a very hot day. Not this hot, but very hot and very sunny. And so the people that were sitting in the sun, it was very hot for them. And your guests might get, sunburned. You might think about the length of the ceremony. If you're going to do that outdoor ceremony at this time of year, and you're getting closer, and you're 7 or 10 days out, and you can talk with the officiant, whether it's someone or someone that you've worked with, and say, hey, maybe there's a couple different options for the ceremony. One of them that's a little bit longer if it's a nice, beautiful, overcast day, and one that's kind of a get to the point, let's get married kind of ceremony. And then think maybe you can break that up. Maybe there's some things that you can do if you're having an indoor reception. You can have, if there's some type of message that the officiant is going to give you, maybe they can deliver that in the reception. Maybe bump up your introductions by 10 minutes and give them the opportunity to have the microphone. So your dinner is still on time, because that's another topic for another day. But you want to make sure that the on these really hot days, because what it's going to do is, and everything that I want to talk about obviously has to do with the reception and fun. If people are hot and tired and sweaty and uncomfortable, that's going to really affect the way that the reception is going to, how excited people will be later. Or it's going to take them a very long time to get their core body temperature cooled down. They might not eat very much, and and then they're drinking, and then it's just you've got no food and alcohol in you. It's not a good thing. So think about that when you're thinking about your outdoor ceremony. We have a wedding that we did. It was about 2 or 3 years ago. It was at Crestwood Country Club. It was outdoors, and I think they set a new record for beginning to end ceremony. It was 12 minutes. So maybe not that short, but definitely something where it's quick, but not, you still want it to be meaningful and fun. So just something to think about on these hot days when you're planning an outdoor ceremony. Hope that helps. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.